that time of year again. Time to pack up the truck, head north on 95 back to my old stomping grounds in Virginia. Pick up Dad and do a little hunting up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Check it out. What's going on, guys? It is November 3rd, and we're up here in Botetourt County, Virginia, chasing these mountain ghosts. I've been hunting this ridge probably for the last 10 years before I left for the Navy. And it's been about 2 years since I've been back, and it's been too long. It is 29 degrees according to the thermostat this morning, and it feels amazing to be up here in this cold mountain weather. We're sitting on a saddle, a low spot in the mountain ridge. These deer like to cross a lot. About maybe 200 yards to the south of us, we got a big doe bedding area. So these bucks cruise this ridge line behind us, searching these doe beds and checking these doe beds. And they come up over the saddle to cross. So it's a real hot spot. I've seen a lot of deer here, and I've killed a good number of deer on this ridge right here. So hopefully the tradition continues. I think it's going to be a good day. We're in for an all-day sit, so we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. We're going to pet them and stick them. That was a good buck. He came in and checked that scrape that I put in yesterday. While we're hanging stands, I poured some of Freedom Outdoor Adventures rutting buck down in the middle of the scrape. He came in checking that, and then he had his nose all in, smoking hot doe estrus that I had hanging up right where you saw him come in and stand at. Good buck. Nice 2-year-old deer. But I've seen deer here, and I know what this mountain holds, so we'll keep holding out for something bigger, because they're here. So stay tuned. Looks like it's going to be a good day. Like I told y'all this morning, when this saddle's hot and these bucks are up searching for does, you really can't find a better spot on this mountain to be. That spike came trotting up to the south of me. I thought it was a doe, so I was getting up to get everything ready for her. Figuring a buck was chasing her, which turned out to be a him. So he's a fat little sucker. He had about 4-inch spikes maybe. He's been eating good on these acorns up here. So far the pattern this morning has been little buck, bigger buck. Oh wait, here we go. Deer coming. as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by all that action, when the saddle's hot, you can't beat it. There's no better place on the mountain at all. These bucks love cruising this ridge in the saddle, looking for does. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a good day. Hell, it's already been a good day.
A little while earlier, I watched this buck chasing a doe up and down one of the ridges in front of us. That doe ended up giving the buck the slip, and I decided to take advantage. With the wind blowing in his direction, I decided to go ahead and spray some Freedom Outdoor Adventures Smoking Hot Tailed Doe Estrus and let the air currents push it his way and see if we couldn't pique his curiosity.
That last buck came through grunting. Brap, brap, brap. Just grunting as he walked right under the tree stand, walked right under us, and walked off down the draw. It's been one of those mornings. I almost don't want to shoot anything because I'm afraid I'll miss something. There's been so much action, dude. I got a text message from my wife that told me to stop filming National Geographic shows and kill a deer already. Gotta love her. What's going on, guys? It's November 4th. We're back up on the saddle we were on yesterday. I'm in Bowhunting County in the Jefferson National Forest. On the way in this morning, I must have busted up a slumber party or something. A bunch of deer got up, ran everywhere. So I'm hoping the bucks will stick to their normal routine and come and check this ridge. So we'll see what happens. was cool. That was probably the weirdest series of events I've ever seen. We had 3 bears come running by us. Well, mama bear and 2 cubs. No sooner they get out of sight, that 7-pointer comes up the ridge, walking right down their path. Not a care in the world, just out searching. Weird.
I know we're here in search of big bucks, but I'd rather fill my tag on a nice doe than a young buck any day. Let's fill the freezer.
We are on the board. She was smoked. She went down right there. Couldn't have been 50 yards from us. Good doe to get on the board with. Couldn't go home empty-handed, and I was sick and tired of letting things walk. She stopped right in front of my trail camera that I got set on video. And of course, here comes a buck. Go figure. I guess that's why most people won't kill a doe during the rut. But well, the rule here is west of the Blue Ridge Mountains, you can only kill 1 deer a day. So, luckily for that buck, that's the rule. We're gonna ease on down and get out of here before anything else comes by that makes me regret that even more. Pin 'em, stick 'em. Well, normally I would show a blood trail, but it's getting dark and we're gonna hunt here tomorrow, most likely, so I'm just gonna grab real quick and go. No real need a blood trailer. I can see her belly from here. She only went maybe 40 yards, so I'm gonna go grab her real quick, get her back to the truck, and clean her up, and back at it early in the morning. Pin 'em and stick 'em. What's going on, guys? It is November 5th. We are out at a buddy of my dad's farm out in Bowhunting County, and sitting up on a nice, big oak flat ridge type thing. We got a green field behind us, a deep ridge and valley in front of us. The game plan is these deer are gonna come up to the left of us and work their way down to these green fields at night. So hopefully that plan holds true and we can get one of these big boys on their feet and put them in the dirt. So see if we can't get it done. We got Dad on the camera. He got his doe this morning. So let's see if we can have a father-son double today. Stay tuned. Pin 'em and stick 'em.
We had this big old nanny doe come in as we were losing light. And being I still had doe tags in my pocket, I decided to do a little bit more grocery shopping. Alright.
Alright, well, not one of my better shots. I don't know what happened. I had a pin on her and went back and looked at it. And it looked like she ducked. And I don't know, just a bad shot, I guess. Definitely not my best. But, she went down pretty quick. So that's the good news. We're gonna head on down, go grab her, and get on out of here.
This deer's huge.
It did big. It's big on me here, dog.
Look at the head on that thing.
What is it? It's the zoom.
It's gonna suck you having to carry it out. I shoot, you drag, right?
No.
No?
I got the camera.
Alright, well, let's get her out of here then. We'll do the interview back at the cabin. Well, that shot on that last doe really irritated me. So we took my bow up to the bow shop that night after we got the doe all processed down and found out that my rest had gotten knocked off kilter somehow and was pushing all my arrows hard right. We got it fixed. Lesson learned, always check your equipment. You know, after a couple days in the woods and them bows getting kind of banged around a little bit, you know, you never know what can happen. Well, that's gonna do it for the mountains portion of our Virginia episode. It was a great trip. Saw a lot of firsts. Saw my first bear in the wild. Saw my first buck make a scrape, which was new to me. Never seen that before. We had some turkeys come in, gobbling, strutted up. It was just a good time. Had a lot of interactions with a lot of deer. Let a lot of deer walk. Although we didn't leave with that big mountain buck like I was hoping, I had plenty of opportunities at some pretty decent bucks. But knowing what's on that mountain kept me from squeezing the trigger. So, you know, that's part of it. If you're out searching for a certain quality deer and you're gonna have to let some walk. Sometimes that bites you in the butt. Time spent in those mountains have never disappointed me, and it's always been a great time. So I'm looking forward to getting back up there next year. So stay tuned. The rest of the Virginia episode should be posted up shortly. Keep an eye on our Facebook and YouTube page for all the updates.